What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Drinks with Johnny. I am so excited today. We're celebrating the holidays with the Hardys. That's right, we've had them on individually, Reby and Matt, on the show before. But last time Reby was on the show, we talked a little bit about her book coming out, Life of a Goth Baby, and we said when the book's ready to come out, you got to come back on the show. We'll talk about the book, promote it for the holidays. Everyone, be ready for this one. It's the perfect holiday gift. Let's put it that way. So, and it's out now everywhere. You can find it pretty easily. It's at Target, Barnes and Noble. Is it on Audible yet, Reby?
Not yet. I want to record that, and I want to do a Spanish version. There's a lot that I want to do. Right now, it's Target, Swedish? Barnes and Noble, Amazon, Walmart, all the hits. Yeah.
And Blackcraft.
And Blackcraft, yes.
Yes, and this coming Saturday, the 16th, you're going to be at the Blackcraft warehouse in Anaheim doing a book signing. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's going to be their Christmas, they're doing a Gothic Christmas Krampus event, and it'll be the launch of something super, super exciting that I'm going to wait for them to, by the time this is out, it's going to be the launch of her clothing line, which is so amazing. People have been asking me to do merch for forever, and I don't know. People always drop merch like it's nothing, and it's drop ship, and it's cheap printing. I wanted to, it's been 2 years and I haven't done anything because I wanted to really do something amazing, a really good quality. And then when Blackcraft had the idea, I was immediately yes, I'm going to stop looking at everything I was looking at. That's it. So she's dropping her clothing line, her baby clothing line with Blackcraft. Amazing. And going to be doing a book signing. I'm so excited.
Well, Bobby's a great guy. He's all about his daughter. If anyone could help understand that, it's definitely Bobby at Blackcraft.
Yeah, it's crazy because my baby before this one, my boy, he just turned 4 yesterday.
Congratulations. Before his big one, big 4.
Yeah, he almost all his wardrobe was Blackcraft, so it's so crazy. We have literally pictures of him in Blackcraft, framed on the wall. So it's just so full circle that this has happened. So cool.
That's amazing. And yes, we are talking about this book right here, Life of a Gothic Baby. I got it. Reby, it made it in the mail. I even opened it up and saw that you were kind enough to sign it for me. That was very sweet. And I got a nice little card with it too. I just want to show everybody how special I am and how unspecial they are. You even got the Scorpio thing on it. Did you know I was a Scorpio?
I Wikipedia'd your name and to find your birthday because I have all the Zodiac cards. So I was let me find his birthday and send him his Zodiac card.
It's awesome. Yeah, and a really nice message in there. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, I'm so glad you got it in time.
Oh, I'm so stoked. I'm definitely going to read this to my son tonight before we go to bed. That's definitely happening. I'm pretty excited about
happy. That. Awesome. Should we bring Matt out?
Yeah. Let's bring
I saw
Matt
cameo.
out.
We had a little cameo of Goth Baby.
Yeah,
Is this Goth Baby's
was
first podcast?
It is. Oh my God. It actually is. How cute.
That's perfect. I love it. Aww. I love to be the first.
All right.
But real quick, I want to talk about, the first thing I read, as soon as I got this, I just got back about an hour ago from the golf course and saw that this had arrived. And I was rad. So I read about the author first. And my favorite part was that you put yourself down as a professional complainer here.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying what the masses say. I got to keep it real. I just go on the internet and I'm a professional complainer. That's what I do.
I love that title. Out of all the accolades that you have here, and then the last one is professional complainer. I love it. And it was also really cool. I mean, you go into not so much here, but just some of the stuff that you do. And then it says, Life of Gothic Baby is her first book. Is that saying that there will be more?
Maybe a little hint at things to come, perhaps. We're big Christmas people. That's why when I came on here and I saw you guys dressed all cute for Christmas, I was like, oh my God, hold on. Because we do Christmas up so big, almost bigger than we do Halloween, which is kind of ironic. But we're big holiday people. So I think maybe next year, maybe a Gothic Baby holiday, perhaps,
Oh, that would be fantastic. Yeah, we're big holiday people over here too. Halloween and Christmas are the big ones. Hell
yeah.
All the decorations out and stuff. I don't know if you can see some of them behind me here. And then, of course, the shirt. I had to pick a good shirt for everybody here today. I don't know if you can read it, but it says, two women from God, and it's a present.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I am
He's keeping it real.
God's gift to women. That's
I don't know
what-
if that's
what
real.
it is.
I don't know if he's
No,
keeping it
that's-
real with
It
that.
was given to me by God.
In his mind. I think Matt might need that. Well, actually, Matt might be the God part of your shirt.
Oh,
So
there you
Right.
go.
Yeah,
There you go.
He's in on it. He's in on it. He knows. But yeah, I know you mentioned the holidays, and that's why I'm so happy to have you guys on together this time and bringing on Gothic Baby, talking about this book, talking about the holidays in general. I know you guys are getting geared up for your book tour signing and stuff. I'm sure you got some other signings you got coming up. We mentioned the Anaheim one. I know there's a big AEW pay-per-view coming up at the end of the month. It's a really exciting time of year, so we wanted to get in the spirits together, you know?
Nice. I hope he's wearing something cute. We might send him back. Let's see what he's wearing. Let's
We
scream
might
for
send him
him.
back. Let's see.
Matt!
I like that there's a chance he's nope, you're not dressed cute enough. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not really. They look so cute. Everybody's so cute. Go put on a cute shirt.
This is a cute show.
This is
What a
Hi, Matt.
hater. Oh,
Matt.
boo. Whatever.
You just have to dress
you
up.
can be the boring stooge. That's fine.
What is it there? Christmas?
We're in the holidays, hater.
We're in the holiday spirit.
Yeah, God.
so the Scrooge
Not
just
everyone's
showed
a
up.
Damn Scrooge.
Uh,
Yeah, exactly. God, raining on my damn parade. What else is new? There we go. You in?
Oh, he's in. There we go.
Nah,
there
man.
it is.
Yay!
Hey, what's up, brother? How are you?
Good, man. How are you guys? You all right?
Doing great, man. Getting ready for the holiday. Not ready for the holiday season. We're already in the holiday season over here. So
We're in it.
I was just
Did you
telling
guys
Reby,
decorate? You guys decorate the house yourself on the outside and go all out, or
I do. Yeah, I'm the one up there on ladders and freaking out and risking it all every year. I do.
you're getting
The
up on the
brightest
ladder?
house in Cameron. Yeah,
Dude,
how about that? He
That's-
got me on the ladder.
She goes all in. Like she wants to have a Christmas house. Like it's something.
It's epic.
sure.
It takes a week to set. We got 10 trees and it takes a week to set everything up. It takes 2 days to set up everything outside. It's madness. And every year we add more. And by we,
Yes.
I mean me.
By her. her and then typically a couple of hired pieces of help, to
Yeah.
kind of set up the lights on the
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my wife's the same way. We get a new couple items every year. We do it up pretty big. I don't know. It sounds 10 trees. I don't think I compete with that, but like we do it pretty good. We're not quite Griswoldy. Are you guys Griswoldy over there?
I don't think so. No. I know that's like a movie, but I've never seen that movie.
You never seen Christmas Vacation?
I never have. No. I
What?
know. I
Matt, have you
know.
seen Christmas Vacation?
I'm familiar with it. I don't remember well. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I mean, she's
I know like the memes.
she's all in obviously for Christmas. And even like when she was doing all those trees, I remember saying, "Oh, this might be a little bit too much," but they are pretty cool. Like the one she has one downstairs in the gym that's literally decorated with all my action figures and my brother's action figures.
Oh,
She has
that's
one in the theater that has all this, theater and movie cinema related stuff on the tree.
Popcorn tree.
So they're all themed to whatever
We got a
specific room they're
Pokemon tree
in.
here. You can't really see it though. But
This is typically
Okay.
like the streaming room that she uses, and the kids come in here and play games and stuff too. So that is real cool. It's super creative, and like she's one of those people where it's like all or nothing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like if she's going in to do something, she's going to do it big. There's no half-assing with her.
fact.
I love that. Well, I mean, definitely went all in on this. We were just talking about this, Matt, the Reby's new book, The Gothic Baby, The Life of a Gothic Baby, rather. We're saying it's the perfect Christmas gift. Everybody will say it again. We'll say it a few times on here. Perfect Christmas gift right here if you got little ones at home. Or if you don't and you just want to read a great book, I guess,
Thank you.
It is
Obviously, you guys have lived with this book probably for a while. What is there a page? Do you have a copy right in front of you or something? Is there a page or
I
two or something
do.
that like is something your favorite? You could give a little bit of a teaser for these people.
Sure. So I'll do mine first and then I'll hand it over to Matt. But my favorite is really the opener because it's the actual nursery. So if you hold up the book and step into her room, it's literally the same, the perspective and everything.
Wow.
And that's really like what made the whole character go viral, I feel like, on social media. So just
Oh,
our
yeah.
illustrator was so amazing with everything. That's her antique crib from 1864. that some people swear is probably haunted, the mantle. And another cool thing about this book is that if you are a fan of even just like the family or of wrestling, there's a few wrestling Easter eggs in here that only wrestling fans would recognize. And they're kind of hidden in here throughout. So that is my favorite.
I love we got to talk about the illustration here in a second too, because as I'm flipping through, this is incredible stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I am a big fan of this. How I get to make an appearance in here as a broken Matt Hardy on this page, which I obviously really enjoy a lot.
What's cool is people are bringing the book now. They're getting their books in the mail and they're bringing them to his signings, and he's signing them as Gothic Baby's dad, which just makes my life.
Proudly,
because that's like the
once again, Gothic Baby shadows you, huh?
Overshadows awesome. For sure.
This is my other favorite page right here, with all these human beings we've created together. They're going down the slide.
Yeah,
and it's cool because they all get a little cameo in there. There's King Maxwell, there's Lord Wolfgang, there's Bartholomew, and there's Evermore, the Gothic Baby.
All her siblings. And another thing about this page, like that I really love, is that you hear, oh my God, Gothic Baby book, and then you open it and you see this. And a part of the message of the book is that, there's duality in everybody, and Gothic isn't necessarily dark and depressing and, sad and boring or, all black all the time, and that's a big message. It's like debunking negative stereotypes about spooky things, about goth culture, and what it is and what it isn't, more specifically, because part of that controversy of people saying that the whole aesthetic and the whole idea of Gothic Baby was something that it wasn't, was what really inspired this book and the web series going forward. So that is that.
That's awesome. And I love that your nails, as you were talking about the color, you brought your nails like right onto the rainbow, and they almost matched up, by the way. I don't know if you did that on purpose.
One thing that is extremely impressive about her project and the work she's done, and just like the legitimacy of her being a social media influencer. It's like, obviously I'm still traveling all around the United States. I know over the course of the last couple of months we've been in the same arena as Johnny, trying to work things out, but a lot of times if we're on the West Coast, we're flying home that night. Everywhere I go, there's someone that'll come up to me, like at an airport or wherever, go, oh my God, I can't believe it, like, you're the Gothic Baby's dad, and I love the content your wife does. I mean, there'll be someone every city I'm in, someone will say that to me every single time. I mean, it's just so widespread. It has such a sprawling popularity. It's crazy. And there was a person this weekend. I was at a Comic-Con. We were in Columbus, and we had a huge line. And one of the people that came up to me and said, "You're not going to believe this. Like, these are my kids, and I want them to meet you, and they want to meet you now that they know you because they're big Gothic Baby fans." And they came up to me and they showed me a picture of you holding your daughter. And they said, "Hey, this is Gothic Baby. Do you know who this guy is?" And the guy verbatim, he said, "Are you shitting me? That's one half of the greatest tag team of all time. That's Matt Hardy." And they said, "Who's that baby?"
and you felt better about yourself then. And Matt felt better about himself.
yeah. It's Gothic Baby. And it's so funny. Like the jokes that go on. I have heard a lot of people that, like, there's been a lot of kids and parents that have made a connection because, like, the younger kid or the younger generation person, someone who does follow TikTok or is on TikTok and, is with the times, know how to say, like, oh, Reby Hardy, she's cooking when it comes to her content, whatever they say. They'll see what they're doing with her, and then, like, their dad will say, "Oh, well, I was a huge fan of, like, Matt Hardy, and that's her dad," whatever. And they'll come to the signing, and I'll meet them both and take pictures with them both, and they get introduced a little later on to TLC and ladder matches and table matches and all that crazy stuff.
How's Hardy bridging the generations?
Yeah,
I love
with Gothic Baby. Love to see it.
That's brilliant. Hey, it's the way to go. I mean, that's so cool. Matt, we were talking to Reby before he came on too about how we've had you guys individually on the show now, but both times I was in Vegas. You were, and then you guys came out and met me in Vegas the last time for that first show that we did back.
Right.
And I met you in Vegas during, was it All In? All In.
I thought you just lived in Vegas.
No, I think it was Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing. You're right.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because of Vegas. Duh.
Yep.
But yeah, it was Double or Nothing. We met and had a great chat. And then just earlier this year, met Reby and did a Zoom thing over this, and then got to meet you guys in Vegas. So I just want to thank you again and say thanks for coming back on the show together. This is a cool moment for me just to have you guys in new friendship here. And again, to talk about the holidays. I mean, this is what better family to bring on here, Sam. I mean, when Reby sent all the pictures that we had, I was like, hey, Reby, we need some promo shots to post on social media. And she sent all these beautiful family photos. And I was like, it's usually like a promo pic of like someone in an action shot or something like that.
Yeah. I barely get any solo pics. Yeah.
Well, we're such family guys, and this show is more conversational and things like that. And we always like to not just talk about the normal stuff, but the fact that you guys are coming on and blending the family together in popularity, that's really cool to see. You don't always see it. It's usually one or the other, and seeing you guys come together is kind of fun,
Oh, thank you.
And I like that it's already into Matt having to defend himself against Gothic Baby, because we talked a lot about that with just Reby too. We were
Hey, I'm forever the least famous person in my family. I've accepted my fate. Yeah.
It's all right. I told her about the con I had this weekend. I came home and I whispered in Evie's ear and I said, "You got a long way to go, girl." We had a good one.
He's a hater.
I love that dynamic between you two. It's so great.
It is, and it is. It's. I mean, we're both from very different places. I'm from the middle of nowhere, and in a podunk town, Cameron, North Carolina, and now she, obviously hailing from Queens originally, growing up in New York City, coming here. Very different. Raised very different. We have pretty different mindsets when it comes to stuff, but like the thing that bonds us stronger than anything else is like our love for our children, and to raise our children into good quality human beings. I mean, that's what's important to us. And I know both of us, we would, eat a bullet if we would say we're kids. So I mean, that's our strongest bonding term, without a doubt.
Did you guys want 4 kids, or did you? How many did you guys want when you first met? Did you each have different numbers, or?
I didn't have any number. I've always thought that I just wanted 1 million kids. I say it now. I wish we'd have been able to start sooner, because people are like all the time, oh my God, are you gonna have more kids? I'm like, I wish, but like it's a little late now, I wish we could have started. I wish we could have started sooner. I don't know.
I mean, it's not too late. That's on you. my job's easy.
Matt's like, mine's still working.
That's on you.
Way to put the pressure on her, Matt.
No, not at all. She just said it. She said it's too late. I mean, I'm just like,
I mean, we're getting there. I know things are different nowadays.
Okay. That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
If we'd have started like 5 years before, I think we would have freaking 4 more kids by now.
I think probably something that was important. I know me personally, speaking for me, and I can't speak for her, but I would say now she definitely is glad we have this. I wanted 2 boys, just to kind of like mirror myself and my brother, because I knew like we were best friends, and it was a great life growing up, and especially with just us and our dad. And our dad, we lost our mom when we were very young, and our dad was just our dad was pretty emotionless, and like myself and my brother, we just had the tightest bond ever, especially as kids. As we grew up and we got older, we kind of became our own individuals and our own people, whatever. But I wanted 2 boys so they could have that dynamic. And then I also wanted to have a girl, because I wanted to experience a girl dad. Like in life, I've been blessed, I guess, in 49 years. I mean, blessed and cursed. I've experienced pretty much anything you can in life, one way or the other. So I definitely wanted to be a boy dad and a girl dad. And I think as time went on, like when we had Bartholomew and we had Barty, our 3rd baby, we thought that was a girl for sure. Like we've had 2 boys, definitely going to be a girl. When it was a boy, I was shocked. Yeah. When we did the gender reveal, when it was another boy, I was like blown away. So, we tried again to get a girl, and then finally we did get a girl in the 4th one. So, I mean, I think
you say try again to get a girl. That is not. I was not trying again to get a girl. You said you wanted to be a girl dad. I did not want to be. I had it in my head already, like being a boy mom. Like I was a boy mom. I was terrified.
Well, after 3 already. After 3 too. I mean, I came up with a house of 3 boys, and that was it. So like,
and I also have like a horrible relationship with my mom. So like when I think of like mother-daughter, it's like nothing but negative. So I was like, it's going to be a boy. I hope it's going to be a boy. I don't know what I would do with a girl. And I was like, so I did not technically, I was like not thinking like, oh, we're going to keep going until we want a girl. And I get so mad when people say that, like, oh, going to try for a girl. It's like, my boys weren't failed attempts at a girl, like I wanted all my kids. But when I found out I was a girl, I cried for a week. I was not because I was like sad. I was like horrified. I was like, oh my God, how do I do this? I don't know how to be a girl mom. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I was, and obviously in retrospect, like looking back in hindsight, I'm like, oh, that's so stupid. Like it's, it all clicked together and she's the best thing in the whole universe. But yeah, I was in my feelings. I was definitely shook. So that it was very different for me. Yeah.
I remember talking to you. Said, no, it's going to be fun. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Actually.
It's going to be better than good. It's going to be great. Look at this. Look at everything that's come from it. Look at everything that's come. Show the book like 3 or 4 more times. Let's go. Let's go.
That's it. Yeah, let's go.
You did talk about the start though. The start. Sam asked at the beginning if you guys knew a number of kids you wanted to have. I had a further question though, because we already talked to Reby about this, but I'm kind of curious as to Matt how you recall your guys' first encounter, how you courted each other, your first date, because she had a pretty fun story there. And I want to see if it lines up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it does line up. I'm sure it goes together just perfectly well.
Maybe there's something you remembered there that's a little different there. You guys.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Well, it begins with someone on Twitter saying like, "Oh, I think you should meet her. I think you should meet him because you guys would be great." And this, that, the other thing, da 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 da. And then I'm booked at this independent wrestling show in the Northeast, and she actually ended up being booked on it like at the last minute to like be ring announcer backstage, right? Announcer. And then
DVD host.
We spoke there, DVD host, the hostess with the mostest.
How old this was?
Yeah, right. Been a minute.
A DVD, everyone, is something that looks like a little disc, and it used to have movies on it.
Yeah.
Man.
Because they're killing those off, right? DVDs are out of here.
Yeah,
they've announced it just officially.
Yeah.
So we do this deal. We leave. We go eat together. We go to TGI Fridays. And this we're eating, we're hanging out, we're having a good time.
Pulling out all the stops, yeah.
And for what it's worth, it was open until 1 a.m. So it was all we could kind of get at midnight or whatever. So I
sure, Matt, sure.
It's better than Denny's. It's
yeah. It's where you took all the hoes.
It's more upscale than Denny's, that's for sure.
A little more upscale than Denny's, more of an adult place. You can just kind of chill and relax, whatever. And then I remember we both end up in the bathroom together.
Because you followed me. Don't forget that part. We didn't just randomly end up in the same bathroom.
Are you sure you didn't follow me?
I'm fucking sure.
And then we ended up having a peeing contest to see who could pee the fastest, the quickest.
Yeah.
Romance.
It was total romance.
That was total romance.
And I've been beating him ever since.
And then she's gonna beat me and everything. You kidding? New York Minute here. I'm not even trying to compete. I'm sitting over here with a Southern Mosey. But
that's a new one. I'm gonna have to steal that one.
there was a peeing contest, and then the next thing you know, we're like standing on the toilets in the bathroom with a little smooch. So it's it's a romantic story right from the jump.
Very romantic.
TGI
bathroom at TGI Friday. My favorite part of that story is how MVP was standing guard outside of that bathroom as if he thought we was in there, just like going at it in the TGI Fridays bathroom stall. Like that's just what he was expecting. So
I guess one of my boys
Fridays really must have been where he used to take
it sounds
all
like
the
MVP.
hoes.
Sounds like MVP watched Matt follow you and was like, "Oh, it's on." And
wow. How could I resist? Yeah.
TGI Fridays, you never know, man.
Well, I think he's just doing it for your own protection, so no other guys came into the men's.
Oh,
bathroom,
right, yeah. Thanks, bro. Thank you, MVP.
How did you propose, Matt?
Good fucking question, sir.
Oh, there you go.
Good question.
Yeah.
Good question.
So
how did you propose?
You've heard this already. I take it.
No.
WWE did a table for 3, and about 90% of my part in the table for 3, it was Wrestling Wives, and about 90% of my involvement in there was crying to the camera about the lack of proposal that I have. And Randy Orton's wife is on there saying how he rented a yacht and he took her to fucking San Tropez and he fucking sat her on a bed of roses. And I lost it. I was like, do you want to know what this motherfucker did? I would have been fine. I would have been cordial about it otherwise. But Randy Orton's wife gets on there, and then he had the champagne and the sun was setting. And I said, oh, no, I'm sorry. Fuck this man.
How long were Randy Orton and Kim dating before the divorce?
No, it's not my business. I watched the episode. I don't know.
You don't know?
What's matter?
So we'd been together for a couple of years.
Okay.
We were getting not even at this point. We're going to get close to a couple years, almost a couple.
It was 3 years.
I love
This
it.
is exactly what I was hoping for. This is amazing.
No,
This is like every relationship, though, right?
Oh,
Sam?
this is yeah.
It's like every married
math
couple is like
so
this.
she's
3
she
years.
has poor math.
It was 3.
When did we meet? When did we meet? When did we meet? Name the date.
December 2010.
Wrong.
We started talking December 2010.
I said, when did we meet?
We met January 2011.
January what?
15.
January 15th, 2011. Correct. When did we get married?
2013.
And we were
2 years, right?
yeah. That's 2 years. Thank you. And I proposed about.
Wait, I think we need to bring Gothic Baby in to do the math for us.
Yeah.
It felt like 3 years. It felt like
Oh,
a
it
decade.
felt like 3 years.
So look, she was homeschooling the kids today, and she said, "Go get their keys. Bring them here." I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll go get them." So I go to find the keys, and one of the parts of a key wasn't missing. And then I came back, and then she said, "It took you 10 minutes to do that." I said, "That was like 45 seconds. What are you talking about?" And even Maxwell said, "I can't believe Mama said that was 10 minutes today when we got in the car."
Oh
Because
my
he
God.
already said
A New York minute is very, very quick.
Thank you very
There
much.
you go.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
We on a different schedule.
So anyway, so she was having a terrible day. She was very upset. I'd already had got a ring. I was planning stuff. I was trying to figure out something, but now she's like, I don't know. Maybe I should just be gone, do this, da, da, da. And she was very upset.
Oh, waste my time with this guy. I was like, listen, I'm out of here.
A year and a half in.
Oh, not the day. It was 2. Johnny said 2 years. Don't play with me. I heard it.
It was 2 years when you got married.
Right.
He was saying 2 years to the marriage.
Yeah, it was 2 years you were
Now,
together to get married. If you got married in 2013, maybe even 2.5 years.
Yes, 2.5 from when we met to when we got married. Correct.
What month did you guys get married in 2013?
Oh my God.
October.
We're doing
October.
the fucking
Okay.
So it was a little over 2.5 years.
Okay.
So then it's almost a year out when I proposed to her, which is like nowhere near 3 years. It's once again, she's the ultimate exaggerator when it comes to time, whether it is on the clock or on the calendar. So then she's having this bed. I don't know, maybe I should just split. This just isn't gonna work. Da, 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 da. I said, oh my God, like I think she's like I had her feel. I said, maybe I should just do it right now. And like ditch trying to plan something in, a few weeks or whatever. And then I took the ring, I got behind her, I said, I'm so sorry, da, 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 da. I want you to know you're very important to me, you're very special to me. And I want you to know I've been planning on doing something for a while, but it just felt like the time was right now because you were kind of like at a breaking point or a tipping point. So I'd like had her pull out her hand and like slid the ring on her. I was like cut her on the bed. I said, "Will you marry me?"
It's making it sound a lot more romantic.
I mean,
It does sound pretty romantic. Does sound pretty romantic, Reby. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay. What every girl
I mean,
dreams of.
but she takes this story and she vilifies me to the highest degree.
0 effort. I didn't get a yacht in San Tropez.
Well,
But you have all
Not,
this
not
in
a
love.
single flower
also
petal.
maybe if you had dated her for 4 years before you're starting to get married, there may have been a little more time to like try and put something together like that.
I see. Okay.
So you're saying Reby wasn't patient enough to get the yacht performance?
That's not technically what I'm saying. I mean, you could assume that if you would like to.
He's saying he
And
knew
then-
he was in
and-
love soon. He didn't have
After
to.
the WWE
Yeah, okay, I
24
gotcha.
aired, WWE 24 aired, and then he promised that he was going to make it up to me and he was going to give me a real proper proposal. And I don't know, do the math, Einstein over here, counting the months. How long has it been since that? 2017. It's been a good 10 years
No,
since.
it was not then. It was 18. It's been 5 years.
Yeah. Still waiting.
Well, we
That's
had
all
you
right.
on because Matt's going to propose right now. This is the real one.
He's going.
I'm
Here
ready.
he goes.
Oh,
I'm
the
ready.
first proposal on Drinks
Oh
with
my
Johnny.
God. I'm ready.
It's
Here we
happening
go.
right now, everybody. This is amazing.
Okay.
With this ring, will you marry me? Again.
What do you say? We're all waiting.
Oh my God. Sure, I'm fine. Thank you.
Sounds
Sure,
like
fine.
food yourself.
Sure, fine. Sure, fine.
And he's gonna count this as the proposal makeup. That's what it is.
Oh no, I won't. I won't.
I
I'll do
swear.
I'll do
I
those with
swear.
makeup.
Actually, we just had a vow renewal. I did want to bring this up, and I put
yeah.
a video on social media. I don't know if you saw it. I was going to tag you, but I didn't want to be weird about it. We had our 10-year wedding anniversary vow renewal, and we used your song, and it got like 4 million views. People were loving it.
I think you saw that, right?
I did. I think I commented on it.
I think you did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read his comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
That's so awesome. Honored to be a part of it.
Well.
Yeah.
Nice try.
That was a good segue, man. Thank you for that. That was a good That's the reason we brought you on the podcast because he wants to redo the proposal.
The most romantic place you could get. You could
In front of the
Yeah, oh my God. That's just the Christmas spirit is just overtaking me.
Oh my God.
Is Christmas so that actually begs the question too. Obviously we talked to Reby about it. She's said how much she's all in on Christmas, and you seem a little humbug about it. Yeah, you're a little humbug about it.
No, I'm cool with Christmas. I mean, I tell this for every holiday, and this is true too. So I didn't have any premise on this. I didn't know we were doing a Christmassy interview.
Oh, me neither, until I turned the camera on and I saw them and I ran and I got my hat.
It's the Hardy's holiday special. That's what this is.
Okay. Yes. All right. Very good. I like that. But I do that even for Halloween. So we did three nights for Halloween, and I just go, you tell me what costume you want me to wear. I'm cool with that. Whatever. I'll do that. And she'll dress me up and make fools of me however she wishes. You know what I mean? Like the first night you had a good theme where you were I was a Dorito, is that what it was? Cheeto.
Oh my God.
And you were the bag of Cheetos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Cheeto, bag of Cheetos. and then I ended up after that dressing as the white Power Ranger, right?
Yeah.
Which was your guy.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Hey, dude, honestly, I don't think you need the helmet for that one. Like,
yeah.
That's true. Got the look.
Always gets that. Yeah.
I heard that a lot, especially when I was younger. I heard that very often when I was younger.
There was even like an internet conspiracy floating around, like in the early 2000s, that they were the same person. I mean, have you ever seen them in there was, a lot of people actually still believe that. It's funny because I did like a couple parody TikToks about you, like in the outfit, and there were people like commenting that. Yeah. That's
interesting. I never heard that, but that's I mean, I could see it, but like
he was younger, especially with the hair. Yeah, I can see it.
And like even Christmas too, like I'm all in. She like gets the pajamas and loves to. I mean, she does stuff big, obviously for holidays. Like I said, when I say she's all in, she's all in. And I'm here for it. And especially it's a great thing to try and ingrain these traditions into your children as well. And I think they enjoy it a lot too. They're really big on holidays now, and like she's pushed it, and I appreciate that because she really puts a lot more emphasis on it than I would. But I think it is something that is needed too in forging your children in their lives.
I couldn't agree more. It's I've always loved the holidays, even when I didn't have kids and I was with my wife for years without a kid. And man, we just loved the holidays anyway. It just felt like a good time, families getting together, extended family. But yeah, in the last 6 years having my son and reliving the holidays through his eyes, it's like just kind of the most amazing thing. It's like some of the traditions have changed a little bit, like especially around Halloween. I was telling Sam, I'm like, man, all my decorations look like kind of kiddie now. Like I used to have like gruesome shit up in the house. And now I still have some of it like is still like hanging on, but like now we got like this big giant witch, which is kind of scary, but it's like it's also kind of cartoony. And I'm like, it's cool, but yeah.
It's the segue for them getting into the
exactly. When he gets into his teenage years, we're gonna get back into the gore all everywhere for sure.
Right.
But also seeing things through his eyes. Speaking of that, as you mentioned, we were passing through a lot of arenas this past, like where I was gone for a couple months. You were out on the road as you are for AEW, Matt. And I do want to thank you though too. Well, last year when I saw you in January at the Forum for a tape, I think it was for a Dynamite. You got to meet my son there, and he like was super jazzed. And like again, it's getting to see wrestling really through my son's eyes again. Like because I grew up as a huge wrestling fan, but you get a little older, things change. Your priorities and your entertainment like changes a little bit, but that has stayed constant. And to see him coming through it the same way Well, not even the same way. This bastard's spoiled. He's coming through and meeting Matt Hardy, been the dresser.
Yeah.
I never got that treatment.
Oh,
Right.
But it's really cool, man.
Me neither. And that's one thing. We're probably both in that same boat. I mean, like, I think our goals too, especially as being fathers, we really want our children to have the lives that we didn't get to experience. Like, I said that too. I was actually talking to the guy the host of my podcast too, actually earlier today, and he was going, "Well, I might get this job, I might get this. What do you think?" And da, 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 da. I said, I mean, I know it's not an issue with your income or whatever he said, but I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm outside, and I'm looking at my house across the street, right where my dad grew up, which is on the same 96 acres of property we have. And I go, I mentally think about, I think is that broke ass kid from across the street who, didn't have anything. I mean, that's my mentality when doing stuff. And sure, there's times where it's like, okay, this is nice. This is for the family, this and the other thing. But like, I definitely remember where I came from, and just knowing that I can give my kids a life that I didn't have, and they get those special privileges, just like you said. You can take them to AEW or WWE, and you can meet wrestlers, that he sees on TV. And also in your business, there's guys that are gonna be rock stars that are gonna be your friends that he can meet, and whatever. And it's just cool that we're able to give our kids, a life we wish we could have had, but a better life, a life that we had hoped for and we'd hope for them.
Absolutely. I mean, I think all of us as parents here can agree to that. Like that's the goal. It's to make everything better for them.
Yeah.
Last time we went to AEW in LA, Johnny and I were brought our kids, and we were talking about how it's really funny. Like you used to just watch the show, and now you're kind of watching the kids watch the show, because that's the real joy of it all. You know what I mean? That's what's great. So
absolutely. Now you said going back to you guys' past, we've talked about it a little bit when we had you guys on individually, but we haven't talked about Christmas when you were growing up. What you mentioned, still being able to see your house right across the acreage over there, Matt. I know you can't see your house in New York from where you're at, Reby, but maybe you guys could talk about like your early memories of Christmas and what it meant to you.
Go ahead.
So Christmas for me, I have 4 siblings, but there were like 18 years apart. So I really grew up like in a house as an only child, and I'm my dad's only kid. So they always did it up real big. And then my dad was also the superintendent of our apartment building in New York. So it was his job to like make the grounds messy. So he would be the one hanging all the lights on the buildings and doing all the trees and stuff for all the tenants, and in the middle there. So, but I think that might be part of like where I get my Christmas obsession from. Yes, my love.
Trying to poke me with a fork.
How? Abdullah the butcher. Tell
Which one
Abdullah.
Who is this?
This is Barty, shirtless Barty. Can you get out of here, please?
Just say hi. Say hi.
What's up, buddy?
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Tell Maxwell no forks, no knives, no ladders, no tables, no chairs.
Thank you.
Not yet.
Not yet. If you want to make money, though, guys, I got connections.
Absolutely. So you're saying that your dad's a superintendent, making everything look Christmassy in the apartment in New York.
Yeah, even like part of like my like home decor and home renovation stuff, I feel like a lot of that just comes from watching him, because he was like the handyman. He was the fixer-upper. He was the guy that everybody called when there was a problem, always on call, always, fixing the apartment stuff for everybody else. So yeah, I think that's where I got mine from. And it was a small Christmas in a little apartment, but they did it up big.
And what was a early present memory you have? Like an awesome present or a bad present? Like you just pick like one moment where you're like either excited or bummed out on what you opened that moment.
Oh man, I think my Game Boy. When I got a Game Boy Color, it like changed my whole life.
Game Boy Color?
Yeah. Game Boy Color, life-altering moment. I'm so mad because I kept that with me. I played that same Game Boy Color literally while I was in labor with my first baby. Like, that Game Boy Color has seen some shit, and I left it on a plane and I'm so upset that I lost it. But yeah, probably that.
Nice. All right, now Matt, growing up on the same acreage you're on right now, what was Christmas like?
Well, I remember Christmas was a little more decorative when our mom was around. Our mom passed away from cancer when I was 11 and when my brother was 8. Mm-hmm. And so that it was a little more of a thing. Like, we would listen to Christmas songs. We would always go out and cut a tree. We would like go out on our property and cut a tree, or we would go to one of my dad's friends' place. We'll cut a tree. We always cut our tree down.
Oh, wow.
It was a real tree every single year.
That's wild.
And we would put up the tree. It was decorated with lights. Pretty basic. But you know, my mom would put some stuff around the house, whatever. But when my mom was gone and our dad did it, we still, you know, maintain that same tradition of like cutting down our own tree, getting it, putting lights on, and doing whatever. But I mean, that was kind of it. Like our dad was just pretty much a provider. He wasn't really anything else. Our mother was the emotional one. He wasn't like, and I love you guy. He would make sure we had money for food, for clothes, for whatever we needed. And he was like a get up at sunrise, work all day. You know, when the sun goes down, it's time to take your ass to bed. And if we're there being loud, he's going to whip us with a leather belt, you know, and get your shit together. It was a lot tougher. Yeah, it was old school for sure. Old school country shit. And then I remember he would still really try hard to like follow through and have a Santa Claus and get us nice gifts, whatever we wanted. I remember one of the first things we got, and this was when our mom was still around, we got Hulk big wheels, like the Incredible Hulk and like those 3-wheel things you would ride around, and both myself and Jeff got one, and the shirts. And I remember that being one of the most awesome Christmases we'd ever experienced. But our dad still did always try and get us something, whatever it may be. And we would make the most of it, and we would be grateful that we would get that. And he would follow through, and he would want to like still hold up and maintain the Christmas tradition of like Santa coming, bringing gifts, doing whatever else. But it was just very, very much just an event. It wasn't really followed with a lot of like with a lot of fireworks and a lot of glamour and glitz and a lot of decorations and stuff. He didn't go all in on that. He was a very bare bones, basic human being, a man who I would consider a provider more than anything else.
Right. And now that we've got Gothic Baby here, you're being upstaged again, Matt. Sorry, we're moving on from that. Hi. How's it going, Evermore?
What do you want for Christmas? Can she hear us or no?
I don't think she can hear us. She's got to get the headphones on. Oh, she's got her own headphones too.
Oh, I like your headphones.
Hi. How's it going? It's a pleasure to meet you.
What do you want for Christmas this year?
What do you want for Christmas?
Yeah.
You want Johnny? That's God's gift to women right there.
Yeah, says it right. I told you. We love your book, by the way. I love
they
your
have
book.
your book. Look, you see your book? There it is. You're a big star. Look, yeah, she saw it.
Yeah,
she saw
super
it.
cool.
Hey, Evermore. Tell me. No, Evermore. Hey, Evie. Who's the Gothic Baby?
Bye.
Yes, you are.
You are definitely the Gothic Baby.
Who's Evermore?
Emma.
Who's the pretty princess?
Fine.
Are you the pretty princess? Hey, are you my strong, pretty, tough, smart girl? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's adorable. I love it.
So fun.
Do you love Christmas time, Evie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best, isn't it?
Did Santa say, "Are you on the nice list"? Have you been good?
You saw Santa. Remember when we saw Santa?
You remember when you saw Santa recently?
What does Santa say?
What did he say? Did he say ho ho ho?
I know you little princess. I know.
Usually
So
you're not.
adorable.
Oh,
Well, I hope to meet you in person in a week. Bye. I hope to meet you in person.
Come to
The book sizing.
Blackcraft.
I'm coming to Blackcraft.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to where they live, Evie.
She's got our Blackcraft leggings on.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to Blackcraft.
Woo! All right, say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, I love you.
I'm so honored. Seriously, I'm honored for two firsts here. We had our first proposal, and now we've had the first podcast with
Special.
with Gothic Baby. It's so amazing. What a miracle this time of year is for.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Now, real quick before Sam's got some, Sam has put together a little bit of like a couples game, right?
Oh God.
Well,
What would you
we
call
mixed
that?
in
Like a
just a
holiday
couple
game.
quick fire things. Not to spend too much time on it. Just just that we actually covered some of these in our conversation, so I'll have to cut through these. But just a couple rapid fire here.
All right, hold on 1 second. Before we get there, I wanted to bring it up and get you guys thinking, get your mind flowing for it. But I would be remiss to not have Matt Hardy on right now in this time of wrestling, where you got World's End coming up at the end of the year too. Don't want to have you on here and not mention that, of course.
Right.
It's going to be awesome in Long Island. I know me and Sam are excited for it. We'll be watching it on pay-per-view. And then I can't not bring up the fact that the Hardys and the Brood are in the same place now again. I mean, are there talks about a return to the TLC matches?
It's it's the entire Brood alumni in theory, because the original Brood with Gangrel, Gangrel, Edge, Christian, and then he kicked those guys out, and then myself and Jeff joined Gangrel. So yeah, I mean we're back together in the same company, and I would love to see something between us all. Obviously, I actually think that the biggest interactions in AEW, considering their product and kind of how the AEW style goes, so to say, I think there would be something interesting in having a match between the four of us, 2 tags. But I think at the end of the day, I think the most intriguing thing would be is if all 4 of us were on the same page.
Yeah,
and I would actually like to see all 4 of us on the same page as bad guys.
Ooh,
But that's just me.
okay. I mean, I do like Christian as a heel right now. He's a great heel.
He's always been the best, and he really is doing some of the best work of his career right now.
I agree. I would have to agree. It's so cool to see you guys all back together in the same company, and I'm excited to see what if you guys get something together and have that interaction. Obviously,
and it's so cool for
just got there.
It's so cool for those two too, because they were both legitimately told their careers were over.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a reprieve. They got another opportunity, and they're both making the most of it, which is great.
Absolutely. As a fan, super excited. And the last thing I'll mention about AEW, and then we'll get to this game here that I had to ask you about, is something I'm super pumped for. I'm going to try and get out to. I got to look at my schedule. But what's going down in Greensboro, North Carolina with Sting's last match, Flair being back. Last time we were talking, I don't know if we talked on while we're recording, but we were talking about Flair's last match coming up at that time, if you remember.
Yeah.
And there were some rumors going on around that, but now it looks like that's already taken place, and now we're getting to March 3rd, Sting, and we don't know who yet, and his last match with Ric Flair by his side, and Greensboro, North Carolina, historic. You've been there a million times, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like at that arena. So maybe you could share with me a quick little quip about how you're feeling about all that.
I mean, I think it's real cool, and I'm super happy that Sting's last match is going to be in one of the cities that kind of defined his career. Mm-hmm. Greensboro was a match that obviously defined his career, and I get why Ric Flair is with him, because Rick is the guy that really made Sting in the beginning. I don't know how well versed you are on the history of stuff, but back at that Clash of Champions, when they had that 45-minute time limit draw, and they just had some historic matches, and they their careers paralleled each other. Sting and Ric Flair are very comparable to myself and Jeff and Edge and Christian, because their careers kind of ran a parallel, and they kind of made each other in many, many ways. They made each other much more famous, even though Flair was established before Sting was. But Greensboro is a great city because there's been so many great Sting memories there, and I'm so happy it's happening there in one of the cities, because it needs to be special. Sting is a once in a generation type performer. He's had such an amazing run. An amazing quality, fantastic human being in all capacities. And I'm really happy to see him be given the spotlight and to go out on such a high note.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I've had the pleasure of meeting Sting a couple times now. And I can attest, he's a very, very great human being right there. And I'm excited. Like I said, I'm going to try and get out there. Hopefully I can. Hopefully I get to see you. And maybe Reby, if you guys aren't that far from there.
Yeah, no, it's an hour and 20 minutes from the house.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be texting you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll stop by the house. If I go by there.
Yeah. Come out to the compound, man. We'll dip you in the lake of reincarnation.
Yes. An honor. All right, man. Yeah. So everyone, just real quick, if you didn't know already, all that we just talked about is AEW wrestling, and there's a pay-per-view at the end here, and you're not going to want to miss it. I'm sure it's going to be amazing as always. And then if you're in the North Carolina area or have the means to get there, you're definitely not going to want to miss that pay-per-view on March 3rd.
Right.
Sam, let's get the drum
before I
roll.
go on the game. I gotta say, Reby, you posted about the one time you broke on TV, and I found that hilarious. I loved that post so much because seeing the other side,
Yeah.
Matt going off, like you buy into it as a watcher and you're enjoying it, but then it turns the whole story when I start watching you in the back. It was great.
Oh man. I mean, obviously I knew the Broken Matt character, and he was always coming out with these wild quips, and that was actually live TV, which, added on to it, but he just really wasn't expecting you to sell the wheelchair bump is what really got me, because there was that little bump there going towards the ring, and he was going, and then I went up and he went, and I'm just literally, I almost freaking completely.
Well, thank God he had his hair to hide into.
No, I was like, oh my God, like trying to act like I was muscling the chair, but I was losing I could not. Out.
It was that was a very fun period where I actually intentionally would try and come up with little bits in my head when I was interacting with the guys. That Broken Matt was, parameter. The parameter I had, it was parameterless. So I would think of like things I could say or do that would hopefully try and break people or get some sort of genuine reaction or whatever. And that was so much fun during that period of my career.
Yeah. I think we're all big fans of that of Broken Matt Hardy. Like that's some great shit.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
We're always happy to see him. We're always happy to see him. As fans, I'm telling you that.
Well, he is back in Gothic Baby.
Quiet.
Go pick it up the book right now, right, guys?
Yep. Go pick up the book. Life of a Gothic Baby. Everywhere.
Broken Matt is in here.
Broken
you miss him, he's opened the book. He's right there.
And you can always go back to the book.
There you go.
Well, that'll lead into the first question I got is, besides Life of a Gothic Baby out everywhere now, what was your guys' favorite childhood book? Or kid book that you read with your kids? Either one.
Me and the kids always love the Llama Llama series because the rhymes are so silly, and there's one called Llama Llama Mad at Mama, and we always kind of joke about that. Llama Llama Mad at Mama. So when they're mad at me, we kind of just bust it out, and then we end up laughing.
I think too a book that our kids have too that I remember I liked a lot when I was little, like them, was Where the Wild Things Are.
That's
a classic. Yeah.
Definitely. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I guess so many people classify it as such. I really don't know. I'm not even like super up on the Die Hard movie.
I've never seen Die Hard, but
I've seen it. I don't remember it well. I know it happened during that time of the year.
Right,
so
rewatch it, guys. You have
it's
homework
not.
now.
It's not.
It is definitely a Christmas movie.
Everybody
Moving on.
1,000% a Christmas movie, Sam.
I love it.
1,000% of Sam. Sam it. Damn it, Sam. It's a Christmas movie.
What's your guys' go-to? What's your spouse's? You say for each other. The spouse's go-to dance move.
Oh.
I would say yours is probably a salsa.
Okay, yeah, salsa, and I'd say yours is I feel like when like Rikishi used to like do this for some reason, you always do
no,
that.
that's a great answer. Yeah. Just the bounce of the hand.
Is there a name for that?
It became known as the Big Daddy dance.
Okay.
Mike Maverick did it. No, you're right. That would be my go-to.
All right. What on the same line? What you guys got? If you're at karaoke, what are you guys singing?
Oh gosh, we have karaoke at our house, so we do karaoke
pretty
a
regular,
lot. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
You always hit NWA. He likes to bust out some NWA and just freak everybody out, and like he doesn't even have to look at the screen. He just it's in the noggin.
Looking at me, NWA. I went through a big rap stage. Yeah.
That's great.
That's a great one to go to.
And a lot of Pearl Jam, Shy.
Yeah.
If I Ever Fall in Love Again, that's a big one of mine. So it's crazy. Jeff and I, we used to sing that on the road like nonstop with myself, him, a guy named Jason Arndt, who was Joy Abs of the Mean Street Posse for a while, and a guy named Marty Garner. That was like our go-to. And it's so funny. All like when black people discover those old videos and they see them, and like we've been doing it recently too, they always pop so huge and they love it so much.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm getting called up. What's up, homie? You want to say hi?
Hey, what's up,
Everybody can see you. You gotta
dude?
come up here.
How are you?
We're bringing all the family in.
Oh,
That's it. Yeah.
You can say hi. You can say hi right in the microphone there, bud.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Frankie, you lose a tooth, bud?
He did.
Wow.
All right. Look at that.
Lost it at medieval times a couple weeks ago. First tooth. Big
extra
one.
lucky.
There
Nice.
you go. Now you,
Hey,
now
you
you have
can't
your
hear you guys, though.
now you have your permanent tooth coming in. You have to take super good care of it.
You said you got a permanent tooth coming and you're going to have to take care of it. Okay. You listen to Matt Hardy? All right. Can you go back downstairs? I'll finish this up.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Love you.
Great to see you, buddy. Merry Christmas, dude.
So cute.
They say
We've-
Merry
we've-
Christmas. I have headphones in, so he can't hear you guys.
We've taken a
I
lot of your
really
time. I'll just throw a couple more of these. It's not Christmas without what?
It's not Christmas without Christmas songs.
Christmas music. Okay.
All right. Well, what's your
Um,
favorite Christmas music? That's the other one that I was going to throw at you. Because you said you.
Right.
Yeah. Any.
I'd
what's
say
your favorite?
Jingle Bells.
Jingle bells.
Classic.
Yeah. Old classic.
Batman smells or the original?
I'd say the original Jingle Bells.
Christmas karaoke. There, we'll tie it in together. All the classics.
She does
All right.
Christmas karaoke.
Christmas
a
is
lot.
without Christmas. So wait, Reby, what's your favorite Christmas song then?
Probably Santa Baby. I'm pretty basic.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
Santa Baby's a good one.
I want to record like a gothic Santa Baby.
Oh,
Just make like a-
interesting.
You know how people love to cover it and change all the words. Like I want to like do an alt version of that. I think that'd be fun.
You know this. You know I think I like Jingle Bells so much. This is very ironic. So we live next to us. There is called the Cameron Boys Camp, and it's a home where like kids under 18 that like had issues with their parents, or either their parents have had something happen to them or they left, but they go there until they're 18, and it's like a school where they tutor children and they try and teach them the ways of life and raise them into being, responsible and decent adults. So they used to Christmas carol when I was young.
Oh,
Like they would come across the
Door
street,
to door.
they'd go to door, they'd Christmas carol. And I mean, there would be like 50 or 60 of them. And they had the most amazing rendition of like Jingle Bells. And they would sing it like in different, like a big choir,
Oh, nice.
And I think that's why I actually am so fond of that song, even though it's like a simple old school thing. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Well, no, you got a good story behind it. That's what Christmas is all about.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's see. I'll do two more here. If you guys were to pick someone to play you, or you can do it for each other rather than yourselves, who would you pick play you in a movie?
In a movie, okay.
That makes me sad because I would have picked Jason David Frank.
I was
going
gonna
to
say the one
Yeah.
he passed away.
Can't now. Yeah, but that would have been my pick.
No, that's a good answer.
That is a good answer. How about for you?
I can't answer for myself. You got to answer,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Is that not the gimmick?
I'll answer for you. I would get
There's no right answer, by
well-
the way.
there's no right answer.
There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer.
There's no right answer.
Yeah.
I think I would get Margot Robbie from Barbie.
The
And-
whitest.
but I would put dark hair on her. You know what I mean?
Wow.
She does have range, so
Right, she has range.
Wow.
She could do that. She could play.
Wow.
She's an amazing amazing actress.
Yeah. So as
What?
I was saying,
what is your favorite gift the other one has gotten you? Like, Matt, your favorite
Holidays
gift
or overall?
overall? We'll just do
Okay.
overall.
My favorite gift that she's gotten me, I think the coolest thing was the bust. She got a bust of my countenance, of my head, my cranium, which still hangs in our house, which is super cool. She's a really good Christmas present buyer. One of the best I've ever seen. Me, I'm just not as I'm not as good.
imagine.
I'm
Anyway,
super
it's a cool, but it
surprised
was
after that
hand
proposal story
sculpted.
and the
I
proposal
know,
that we got
right?
here on the show. I'm just super
The
surprised.
most thoughtful,
That doesn't sound sarcastic at all.
empathetic. Yeah. Oh my god.
So what is the best one I've ever given you?
I think one year you got me this big dramatic candelabra that was on my Amazon wish list, and that was nice. It's
Wow.
still next to
Tiger.
it's next to our piano. There you go.
I would have to say that the best gift you guys have given each other is your children and this book that everyone should go.
100%.
make sure
Yeah.
they get.
Hey.
Nice closure there. Yeah.
Well, I think that's all we have for you guys. Got kids to get to bed. I got to get to doing the same thing. But thank you guys so much for the time. Happy holidays to you and yours. I really hope to see you guys in March. I think that would be awesome. Everyone, one last time, go pick up the book, The Life of Gothic Baby. It's a perfect Christmas gift. And
Thank you so
And
much.
head over to
and
Black
everyone-
Craft and go
Blackcraft,
warehouse.
Yeah,
be
Blackcraft
at the
December
warehouse.
16th in Anaheim.
Can you announce what they're going to announce there or no?
Yeah, but by the time they were going to do it tomorrow, so
Okay.
by the time this is, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if not, tough shit, Bobby.
Yeah. We'll deal with Bobby.
News
Don't worry
you
about that. And everyone go follow both these guys if you aren't already. And make sure you're up to date on your AEW as we're getting into some really cool storylines over there. Hope to see some more Matt Hardy. Matt and Jeff are back together over there now too, which is amazing. It's great to see you guys both back as a tag team again.
Thank you.
Super exciting stuff. Everyone, happy holidays from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of Sam's heart. I'll put it in his mouth. I don't care. And the bottom of all of our hearts here at Drinks with Johnny, the Hardys, everybody. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Enjoy safely. And until next time, as always, cheers.